It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here on 2K Sports alongside Shaq and Kenny the Jet. The playoff picture coming into focus, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. We're in Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. They are still alive in the playoff hunt, but at this point, they'll pretty much need to go undefeated to secure that last playoff spot.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far, they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Josh Richardson out there with Bogdanovich. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mirotic in at the 5. Now here's Ross. Outside Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Hey, Brent, the season winding down and teams are looking at playoff slotting. Have you ever, though, been a part of a team that suffered a late season collapse?
I don't think the teams that I was on, Kevin, and fortunate to be on, that had expectations to go deep into the playoffs or maybe eventually participate in the finals ever had that kind of breakdown. But in Seattle in 2003, a team led by Gary Payton, I know we had an opportunity to get in, to sneak in maybe to the 8th slot. We struggled with inconsistency all year long. I don't know how big the meltdown was, but disappointing for that talented of a team to not have an opportunity to participate in the postseason.
I'm sure.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
For 3, Booker doesn't go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. On the wing, Gordon jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game. And Booker kicks to Walker. Bogdanovich against Green. Bogdanovich finds Walker. For 3, Booker gets the 3-pointer to fall. Booker's got 6 points.
That's a nice stroke there from Devin Booker. He is a great shooter from deep.
Pass to Ross. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Now Mirotic after Eric Gordon's 3-pointer that didn't go. Walker against Holiday. Shoots from 12. Walker's shot is off.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Green passes to Holiday. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 5.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. But his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Shot's good by Walker.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Right wing. And Gobert kicks to Ross. No good on the triple. Charlotte trailing. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Walker.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Here's Ross. Gobert trying to get open. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
Richardson, no luck.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
From deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's a clever play from the forward Mirotic as he capitalizes off the dribble.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Charlotte. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Charlotte, Bogdanovich out there with Mirotic. Then there's Devin Booker. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Richardson in at the 3. Here's Holiday after the basket by Charlotte. Ross kicks to Gordon. Top of the key. And it's good. 2 points. Gordon's got 5.
When you run the pick and roll like they did right there, it's a thing of beauty as Eric Gordon really gets the best look at the rim on the play.
Outside Mirotic for 3. Booker. Rebound Milwaukee. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
The Bucks trail. Holiday finds Green. Up top, Gobert. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one drops. He ties it up. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Walker with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And Booker kicks to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Over Gobert. Offensive rebound. Back to Booker. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
They get it again. And here's Gordon from outside. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
And Booker kicks to Walker. Back to Booker. It's hauled in by Gordon.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yeah, we know he's undersized for the position, but Draymond Green does the work of several men, including how he forces the D that time to foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He doesn't get the second one. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Booker looking around. They could use a bucket, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
And here's Gordon. Here's Gobert. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Taking a look at Charlotte. Kenny, what's your take?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. And that.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
They've got Gobert, Holiday out there with Gordon. And it's Green, and it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game, just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Ross.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Walker, stolen by Walker. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Man, sometimes there's dunks, and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
Holiday, the pass to Gobert. Green kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Gobert. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Green. 6 to shoot. Holiday with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Love the rhythm that Drew showed on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Booker against Gordon. Booker the bounce pass. Now the pass to Walker. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Charlotte in the lead. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student. Plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Booker with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's 12 points for Devin Booker.
Well, Booker's just filling it up right now. A tremendous scorer. Feels like he's getting better.
No good from Ross.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Mirotic, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night. Pass to Green. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Outside Holiday. Pass to Green. For three, Ross. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
For three, Booker buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Pass to Ross. To the paint, Gobert. Arm's length from the hoop, he knocks it down.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Booker outside. The 11-footer drained for 2 points. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
I like to watch Devin Booker get himself in that in-between area on the floor and get a jump shot off like that.
And so it's Charlotte heading to the... Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Just keep running. Keep getting stuff.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Kemba Walker is out there with Booker. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. Then there's Richardson. And it's Mirotic in at the 5 down low. And so here's Charlotte after the basket by Milwaukee. Walker looking for an opening. Gobert against Booker. Gobert with the block. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Ross. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivered.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Stolen by Walker. Fast break now for Charlotte. Richardson's running, and Mirotic throws it down.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Down low, here's Green, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Walker against Holiday. Booker finds Mirotic over Ross. Mirotic's shot is off.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
And that one's good. Green.
Just Draymond's overall strength on the inside to get in there and find his way to a tough basket in the paint.
Holiday against Walker. Outside Mirotic. Clock at 4. Knocks it loose. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Ross kicks to Green. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday dishes to Gobert. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Richardson for three, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, Richardson is a capable scorer, but nothing feels better than shots like that.
Down low, it's tipped. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Gordon inside, defended by Booker. Gordon kicks to Holland. Cross in the corner. To the middle, here's Gobert. Count it!
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt, professional move all the way, puts the team on his back when it matters most.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gordon inside, working on Booker.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
I think Mirotic, coming over from Europe, has never lacked confidence that he could compete with the best in the world. He's had some good runs here in the early part of his NBA career, and he feels like he can knock things down from anywhere.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
For 3, Gordon. Gobert. It's good.
That's a nice tip, and you can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
And so it's Charlotte with the win.
We gon' keep it psychedelic.